Hold on. Something's wrong with my stream. It's locked. I fucking locked up. Alright, fucking live. How's everybody doing? There's Stranger, there's Frigga, Narlatep, Morning Story. How you guys doing? I just got off the phone with Frigga. Frigga. I guess I could lower my camera down, get some light up in here. Got my Dungeons and Dragons, old school Dungeons and Dragons shirt on. Is there a bad connection? I've got, it says so I've got a full connection. I got 6 people in here, 1 in Twitch. Wonder who that is in Twitch. I'm gonna go look real quick. Is that my bot? I know I've got a bot that I've spoken, a couple bots that I need to program to advertise my captions. What my captions are doing right now. And I didn't manually turn those on. But I need a program, figure out how to program those bots to advertise my fucking captions. See, it says 1 person watching. Who is that? It's not my Restream bot. Is there another bot that I got? What do I got here? Settings. Connections. Voice spawn and Restream. Maybe it's that voice spawn, but it's not even on. Streaming tools. Is it Streamlabs? I really wish if it was somebody they'd say something in chat so I'd know if it was somebody watching. Followers list. I got a followers list. Wow, there's a lot. I didn't know I had that many people following me. Not a whole lot, but is it Baby Skello that's watching? Baby Skello, is that you? .1 average viewer. Anyway, fuck. Whatever. In the space car today. Flying car, kind of hovering over the city, smoking a doobie. Some following, some stalking. Alright, so let's get down to some news. Articles. The ridiculous Democratic newspapers would cover the Punchbowl News and the New York Times, the morning report. Real quick, I'm not going to make a too big deal about it, get riled up, because I do want to check all the video platforms for notifications and stuff. And then after this stream, I have to upload some content to BitChute. So if I'm late for tonight's stream, it's because I'm just finishing uploading the one last video before the stream, and I shouldn't be. I'll be on before 7:30, I know. But anyway. So, is that background music all right? I really don't like that music for the for the background. I need some better background music. Dark techno.
Skip this video if you're not.
So is everybody okay today? Any complaints from the geomagnetic storm, the perturbations we had last night? I will show you that. Let me show you that real quick because that's more interesting than fucking Democratic news. Let's see, how am I going to do this? Okay, so last night, Not Sure posted a link to the the space weather monitoring, and then I proceeded to take screenshots of what I assumed to be at the beginnings of pole shift, really, or a CME. There was a CME that was coming, and it was right along with the coronal hole stream. I think, I don't know, or there's a coronal hole stream behind it now. But anyway, let's look at these screenshots. I wish there was a better way to open it. That's the that was the aurora last night at, where's the time frame? At 7:51 UTC. That was around 1 late last night. It went down all the way to almost the border of United States. So I'll open these with something else. Something faster that opens it faster. Load it. Yeah, there we go. And this, if you can see, that outside edge, what the hell? Anyway, the outside edge of the perturbation there is stretches all the way to northern Florida. Here's some info here. The BZ and the BX, the BY separated. Or the BZ and the BZ and the BT separated. Magnetic solar wind. Magnetic solar wind. Separated at that time. I don't know where it's at now, but at the time I was taking it, it separated. There's the magnetometer at Boulder. It fucking dipped. So I don't know if we had any earthquakes after that. We'll have to check the earthquakes. But there's the KP rising up close to it gets up to a level 3 or 4 later on in the morning. solar wind, we had a spike, I believe it's gamma. Those are steady, there's a spike. The fucking theta, the fire all over the place, and the BZ bottoms out there. Just gonna show you these screenshots. See, there's the KP rising. There's that's today. That's the 13th. We should be getting an impactor on the 13th at 9 UTC, and on the 16th at 2 we'll be inside of a field. Now these are, hold on, is everybody see this, right? Can everybody hear me? Can you hear me good? Or do I need to turn shit down? Okay, I think you can hear me now. So, what did I do? No volume. Okay. Now, at this time frame, at the 19th of April, 2021, around 11:45 to 12 UT, the monitors for the L1 position of the TEC, the total electron count, and the surface electron count disappeared, went offline. See right there at 2 UT, 1:45 to 2 UT on April 27th. All the way to June today, they are still offline. Now this little CME popped off the left side or the right side of the sun, so to speak, at yesterday at 21:42 UTC, and then at 15:48, 132 UTC on the 11th, there's a spike at late last night, and it lit up fucking the East Coast and Iowa, and that's a 3D. There's another look at it from the regional geoelectric ID, and then there was another surge towards the end there. Okay, there's the aurora as it was at 7:25, 7:21 UTC. There's 11th at 7:40 time. The TEC was over the Philippines, and we had a real down to below zero total electron count charge in the atmosphere. But prior to that, at 1910 on the 10th, man, the North Atlantic anomaly lit up and got lots of penetration. And we could see that penetration probably right there where the ship begins to split. Now this is North American total electron content. As described earlier, the monitors have been offline since April 29th. except for these geoelectric field monitors. Total electron content on the surface is not reading, but the geoelectric field sensors are still reading. They turned them off for some reason. They didn't want us seeing what was going on, or they got fried. One of the two. But this was last night. There was 3 surges, and then it died down at the very end. See that one? 1, 2, 3, 4 at the different time slots towards the end there. 5 UTC, 15 UTC, and 28. There's a hazard quotient time series. You look back here in March, I believe, where it was real high, and now we're getting back up in that range on the right side of the scale. Surface charging, the internal charging is kind of going back down again. The total dose, I don't know what that means. We're going down. Single event effects were real bad. It's 610, 6.9. Oh, that's on the night. There was that charging. I thought that was a monthly scale. I'm sorry. That's only from 0 UTC to on the 9th to the 11th, 0 UTC. Okay. Real time orbit display, 300 LT, 200 LT, and 100 LTs were lit up. Everything else is green. There's surface charging, internal charging map. Couldn't make heads or tails of this ionospheric correction, except for this blue line on the bottom. It just barely comes off the store magnitude index of the floor there. Driver of the empirical model, weighted integral of the previous 33 hours of AP is what that is. Block line for FT monthly means. Okay. 13th and 16th. Went over that. Now there's missing data in the Solar Terrestrial Relations Observatory at stereo. At stereo, there's missing data on stereo. You'd like to see that missing data. There's your Kev protons, electrons, protons. 12.9 in the blue at that point in time. There is a one day stereo A impact HET protons. Now there's the 30-day HET protons back on the 30th of April, or May, back on the 30th of May, we got hit big time back on the 30th of May. What was, guys, can anyone tell me, remind me what was going on the 30th of May? What was going on the 30th of May? From the 29th to the 1st of June, what was going on? We got bombarded by something massive. Can you guys fucking hear me? Find this in. What happened on the... I know, I'll do an internet search. Oh, spaceweather.com time machine on May 10th. Network reported 13 fireballs. Okay, updated May 29th. Cosmic ray solar cycle 25 is beginning, and this is reflected in the number of cosmic rays entering Earth's atmosphere. Neutron counts from the University of Oulu's, so those are neutrons, show the cosmic rays reaching Earth are slowly declining, a result of the yin yang relationship between the solar. All right, whatever. We just had a spike of something. What was it? Protons or neutrons? World News Report today reported on it. Let's watch his video. Fuck. Solar Cycle 25 is just getting started. A new article in the New York Times examines a growing dispute among forecasters who can't decide if the coming solar maximum will be boom or bust. SpaceWeather.com is quoted likening the situation to an elephant. Sunspot blows its top on May 28th, but that wasn't Earth directed, I think. Oh, the CME on May 29th, that's what it was. Okay, let me show you. This CME on May 29th, I remember that one. Okay, now, yeah, Barron's down there. So, anyway, Fireball Network, Earth Asteroid Encounters. On that day, cosmic rays, what are they saying? Okay, whatever. It was a CME. We know. So,
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, today is May 30th, 2021, 2 p.m. Central here in New York.
CME hit us. That's what that spike is. Okay.
Please subscribe.
So anyway, that's what that spike was a big CME right there. Mega electron volts or mega electron volts. So it was 0.8 or went off the scale at 0.08 mega electron volts. Hit the fucking atmosphere. Okay. There's that spike there in the what is that? Kill electron volts. 10 about 8,000 kill electron volts. Then we got that missing dead eye zoomed in on. Space weather looks to be dropping off. There's the ghost magnetometer further on in the night. It's kept picking back up. I wonder where it's at now. And that's all, I believe. That's all. That's all the photos I took. We went over them all. Okay, now we can cover some news. Just so Punch Bowl. Let's look at this. I'm sorry I ain't got chat open right now, but You guys can't see anything if I got chat open. We had major solar flares, yeah. I guess what I could do, put restream chat right there. And then I can have chat up there. No, that works. The D-Lab guy. All right, now I can see chat and screen share at the same time. How about that? Okay. The families and jobs plans are the core president of Joe Biden's agenda. A lot of members of Congress are wondering about the path forward. Yeah, because he's got no plan. The House officially returns Monday evening. It's already clear that the chamber will be resuming its march down the path of grudge, resentment, and hostility, and that's just the Democrats. Yeah, exactly. And you can fucking admit it right there, motherfuckers. Ilhan Omar has been clashing with House Democratic leaders over continued criticism of Israel, a hugely sensitive topic within both the caucus and broader Democratic Party. Now, I have to agree with Ilhan Omar. I think the Palestinian people are fucking repressed and they're abused. No matter what their retaliatory acts are, there's no excuse for what Israel's doing to the Palestinians. I don't give a fuck what you say. These people that think, I don't care if they're Muslim or Jew or Christian, these people that think they're the chosen fucking people, their genetic sequence is the chosen, or because they're a certain religion, they're chosen. Bullshit. Fuck you. You ain't going nowhere when you die thinking that kind of shit. You'll turn into a blob of mud, a, a piece of shit when you die. You won't be nothing more than a rotting corpse when you die. Your energy will disperse to all the places that you've hated all of your life. Your spite will eat your fucking energy, and you won't become a floating orb or go to heaven or wherever the fuck you think you're going. Nancy Pelosi, party leaders, tried to defuse some of the tension in a statement. Yeah, Frigga agrees with me. Statement Thursday, and Omar clarified remarks that began this latest controversy. It's clear the situation is nowhere close to being done. Now, granted, Omar is a Muslim, and that's Abrahamistic religions, and I tend not to side with Abrahamistic religious dogma, especially when they bring it into politics, uh, conflicts, and money. Religion has its own place. And then you have spirituality, which it comprises all the religions, you know. And then you've got metaphysics, which wants to separate what wants to make okay, like from God being a sentient being to God being a rock with consciousness. Okay, that's the difference between metaphysics and being agnostic, and the rock has the mineral has fungus and bacteria in it, so it's alive basically, and it has a consciousness, a collective a consciousness, right? And that was the center of everything, and it was so big, the frequencies it made fucking the building blocks of the universe of matter. Yep. I don't know. Well, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Who knows? Well, what came first, matter, antimatter? If we can prove antimatter, we haven't proved that. Dark matter, we're proving that dark matter doesn't exist. Um, the electric universe states that dark matter does not exist. But the fucking thermal, the thermodynamics uh, narrative that's been going on for so long says that there's dark matter, but we can't bottle it up. It's just nowhere near us. It's not by the moon or anything. The moment of disunity comes at a perilous time for Democrats. Pelosi has a 4-seat. See, the Democrats are fucking losing it, man. The Democrat on any bill on deck potentially are police reform. Police reform, right? Like we need to handcuff our fucking crime fighters, like Europe does. The FY 2022 budget spending bills, a large China related package, a massive infrastructure bill, reconciliation, and more. What are we going to do? Take the guns away from cops or something to stop them from shooting people? Then nobody will be a cop because then you got everybody else with guns, fucking robbing and fucking doing everything. How are the cops supposed to respond to a fucking armed robbery or somebody that won't stop beating their wife and is gonna kill her? You got tasting somebody on fucking PCP don't work. Even the methamphetamine these days will fucking pump you up so far that a fucking taser won't do nothing but charge you up. Take their guns away and see what kind of lawlessness fucking happens. Everybody will be at risk. What's this? The squad, which is expanded to 7 members of Congress, has supported the leadership of Biden. There was a moment last month when it looked like they were going to bring down a $1.9 billion capital security funding bill due to concerns about more money going to the U.S. Capitol Police. In the end, AOC, Tlaib, and Representative Jamal Bowman voted present, while Omar, Presley, and Bush voted no. Representative Mondaire Jones, Democrat New York, voted yes. The bill ended up passing by a single vote, but the episode showed that the leadership is essentially powerless without them. If the squad, if it chooses to, could run the House. AOC also criticized Vice President Camelto this week for saying, "Do not come to potential migrants during a trip to Guatemala." AOC called the remarks disappointing. Why, AOC? What you want to tell them to fucking come here when we have a fucking crisis on the fucking border already? Yeah, come on, bring more fucking people. That's what we fucking need, Cortez. In fact, let's look and see how your family fucking got here. I bet it wasn't legally. Do not come, Kamala Harris said. Good for Kamala. Fuck. Maybe she's getting some sense. Maybe she sees what's going on and is fucking woke up, And it's like, oh my God, what the fuck are we going to do? Kamala Harris, with this type of attitude, might just save the fucking republic. Who the fuck knows? I doubt it, though. She's put so many pregnant women in jail for marijuana, it's pathetic. Had their kids taken from them when they've had the kids. Anyway, conflict exposed, a real fault line inside the House. The Israel-Hamas conflict remains open. Some squad members progresses with the House floor to criticize the overwhelming Israeli military response to thousands of rockets being launched from Gaza toward Israeli cities and population centers. Omar called Israeli airstrikes in Gaza that killed civilians an act of terrorism. Well, actually, Israel and Palestine are both, or Hamas. It's actually the entire population of Palestine. They're not a terrorist organization, but Hamas are the people that are getting money and arms and chemicals and propellants and explosives to make these rockets from Iran and fucking places like Lebanon and I need a map. Shit from Jordan. Anyway, Lib- Libya funded them at one time. Turkey. Marjorie Taylor Greene and Matt Gaetz on that. We expect House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy to push hard on the Omar issue next week. Leave the fucking Muslim alone. You're going to get ass bombed on Capitol Hill next time, is what's going to happen if you start fucking pushing the narrative. Let Israel fucking create the fucking building of the second temple with its actions. And come on, 2,000 years of fucking peace, guys, after that. All right? There's a big war. The temple gets rebuilt. There's a big war. Then fucking 2,000 years of peace. Don't you want that? The Muslims sure do. They're working awfully hard for it. What do you think of this new bipartisan infrastructure framework? I don't think it's fucking bipartisan. That's a fucking lie. Because we're in the middle of a crazy legislative period and that's our specialty. I'm not subscribing to you, Punchbowl, but I get in your basic news, all right? And I'm putting you out there. That's good enough. But I'm highly critical of your fucking leftist agendas. Focus on the deal. Group led by Senator Rob Portman, Republican Ohio. Christian Sinema came up with an infrastructure framework. Our view is it's significant because no one else has come up with a framework. Oh, really? Biden didn't even have a framework and he's dumping trillions of dollars in our infrastructure? Or he's just going to pay fucking willy-nilly any contractor to come up and say they can fucking do the job with their illegal fucking workers? Yeah, we'll build a fucking a complicated bridge across fucking wherever, Lake Michigan, the middle of Lake Michigan. They're going to build a bridge. They're going to use undocumented workers to do it with, and fucking pocket half the money. Use fucking cheap metal from China. It's focused on traditional physical infrastructure. No tax hikes. $579 billion in new spending above the baseline. The cost is $974 billion over 5 years. It is $1.2 trillion when exfoliating at over 8 years, like the Biden admin prefers. Why 8 years? Why not the years you're in office so it gets taken care of? Because when somebody else gets in there, they're going to fucking override all your goddamn executive orders, you fucking old man. Pedophile motherfucker. How do they pay for it? Here's where the very real problems lay. According to sources familiar with the proposal, this bipartisan plan is fully paid for and doesn't cause any increase in the federal deficit. The money comes from unused COVID relief funds. We should sue fucking Gates and fucking Fauci for that money. An infrastructure bank, a revolving loan. I got some things to say about Fauci and Bill Gates here in a little bit. An infrastructure bank or revolving loan fund where states borrow the money they need for projects. Public-private partnerships, indexing the federal gas tax. But yeah, fucking do that right. There was no breakdown available on how much money comes from each area. Blah, blah, blah. The Democratic leaders on Capitol Hill are interested in diverting unused COVID money to fund this package. So that's a big problem. Well, yeah, because they want to make sure everybody gets the fucking a shot and fucking to see if they're one of them or not, or if they get sick and die, or something happens to them, they're not that genetic structure they're looking for. They're trying to eliminate certain genetic codes out of the population of the world, folks. This is eugenics. This is fucking the culling of fucking bloodlines here. All right? We are looking at an existential threat to our genome just by having this shot fucking adjust a little tweak to your genetic code, right? That can cause problems. That can cause a extinction of the species fucking 50 years from now, 100 years from now, or maybe even 3 years from now. Immediate extinction of the species. This all means there's a long, long way to go from this proposal to legislation that can actually get through the Senate and House. But hey, one group came up with the plan, so that's something. They were engineering, or supposedly were engineering, the virus to be a bioweapon. That's what gain of function research is for. It's for making bioweapons. The world won't be the same after C-19, and that's a good thing, they say. After more than a year of being in our homes, we have changed as have the cities and towns in which we live, the places we work and play. Yeah, they've all been burnt the fuck down by Antifa and Black Lives Matter. That's what. Fucking morons. Changed. They have changed. They're damn right they've changed. Millions of people have moved out of the big cities, out to fucking rural areas. Living in a tent out in the woods as opposed to living in a little apartment in the fucking hood. I would live in the woods, but a bunch of people just did that over the past year and a half. An exclusive Punchbowl News look at 5 major cities and governors and how they are helping their communities recover and prosper. Blah, blah. What's this? Prime Minister Biden is a breath of fresh air. Right. Right. Bitter standoff over Brexit. Sour start of G7 summit. But what a love in. There's Boris and his wife and fucking. Why are the. I don't understand that shit. Carrie, Jill, and Will have nappy day at beach. Aw. Rain rivalries and renewal in G7 met in England. G7 leaders need to lift their game. I guess so. A failure to adequately address shot shortages and fucking bullshit climate change would be disastrous. Fucking why? These people know that it's bullshit. Why would they fucking address it? When at a summit where they address their own personal fucking agendas instead of the narrative that's floating around used to fucking grift money off of everybody. Trump admin sought records from Apple on Dems in Congress. What? Targeted at least 2 Democratic members of Congress. Adam Schiff and Eric Swalwell. Yeah, because they were wanted in fucking fraudulently, fucking Russian gate, dude. That what targeted. We targeted them, right? The administration targeted them, asking for information on Adam Schiff and fucking Eric Swalwell, the 2 dirtiest motherfuckers, lying and making up stories, dirty motherfuckers. As the Justice Department investigated, who was behind leaks of classified information early in the Trump administration, it took a highly fraudulent leaks of classified information. fraudulent, fraudulent information. Leaks of fraudulent information early in the Trump administration. It took a highly unusual step. Prosecutors subpoenaed Apple for data from the accounts of at least 2 Democrats on the House Intelligence Committee, aides and family members. One was a minor. You're damn right. You're fucking damn right. And nothing fucking ever happened anyway. So what are they complaining about? What the fuck are they complaining about? Trump using the Justice Department as a cudgel against his political opponents and members of the media. It is increasingly apparent that those demands did not fall on deaf ears. The politicization of the department. Anyway, why am I even covering this? This was a whole fucking stage show that Trump was a fucking part of anyway. Trump was a part of the stage show because he did nothing to address nothing to address Smith-Mundt Act or Section 230. So why am I even defending Trump? COVID-19 deaths this year have already eclipsed 2020's poll? Really? Are you sure that's not the adverse reaction? Hello? Fucking, I got a free night at the fucking Hilton, guys. There's the Facebook upgrade internet shit again. We're done with Punch Bowl. Good God. Now let's get pissed at fucking the New York Times. Good morning, wealthy countries. You guys seeing this? Look.
Vaccinate the world.
Yeah, you heard it. Vaccinate the world. They want to vaccinate the world with fucking a higher death rate from the vaccine than the fucking actual virus it's supposed to protect against. They want to give it to fucking everybody. And we're going to pay for it with our fucking tax money, guys, is what Biden says. 500 million fucking doses is going to go be paid for by American taxpayer money to fucking cull the population of the world, to do genetic fucking experiment and fucking sterilize and God knows what other kind of experiments they've got going on with it.
Vaccinate the world. Roughly 20% of the world's people have received at least one shot of a COVID-19 vaccine. The speed with which the remaining 80% are vaccinated will mean the difference between life and death for a staggering number of people, probably in the millions. The race to vaccinate the world will be a major topic at the meeting of the G7 nations that begins today in England. The countries in the G7, the US, Canada, Japan, Britain, France, Germany. The race to vaccinate the world will be a major topic at the meeting of the G7 nations that begins today in England. The countries in the G7, the US, Canada, Japan, Britain, France, Germany and Italy, increasingly have COVID under control within their own borders. But the pandemic remains an urgent threat across much of Latin America and in parts of Africa, Asia and the Middle East. Here is a map showing caseloads in each country. In a speech in England yesterday, President Biden cited our humanitarian obligation in announcing that the US would buy 500 million doses of the Pfizer vaccine and donate them to poorer countries. G7 leaders are set to announce today that they will collectively donate 1 billion shots by the end of next year. After Biden's speech, Natalie Quillian, the deputy coordinator of his COVID response, told us, "We are acting with the same urgency and applying the same whole government approach that we have applied here domestically. But those donations still leave the world very far from having enough doses anytime soon. In all, at least 10 billion more shots are probably needed." Here are the big questions about what happens next. Who will pay?
You're from the fraud department.
Money is not the main issue. Each additional dose is likely to cost $5 to
Where you
$7.
from, man?
The Biden administration is paying roughly $7 per dose for the Pfizer shots it is donating. In all, a campaign to vaccinate the rest of the world, at a cost of $50 billion to $70
Fucking fraud
billion,
department. Amazon
will
fraud
amount to
department.
less than
They bought
1%
Apple
of global
iPhone for
economic output
$1,400
this year.
from China.
The costs of
Ship
being
from
in this
China
pandemic
to
are
find
so
out fucking,
enormous,
give
Rachel
them my
Silverman of
information,
the
yeah.
Center for Global Development told us.
I got an
It will be
Amazon card, but
history's
I've never
greatest
fucking
bargain
activated
if
it.
for $50 to
Can't
$70
fucking
billion
use
we
it.
can vaccinate the world and get out
They
of
call
this
all the time. I
crisis.
get so many
The
goddamn
cost
fraud
is
calls
low
on my
enough
fucking
that poorer
landline,
countries
dude.
can afford to cover much of it on their own. But it represents such a tiny share of rich countries' budgets that many experts have called on the G7 to take the lead. The International Monetary Fund has suggested using grants from rich countries, non-governmental agencies and charities. What about excess doses? One helpful source of doses will be those that the US and European countries have ordered and do not need. They bought these doses partly as an insurance policy against some vaccines not working. A helpful source of doses will be those that the US and European countries have ordered and do not need. They bought these doses partly as an insurance policy against some vaccines not working. But with the Moderna, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson and AstraZeneca vaccines all proving to be highly effective, rich countries will ultimately have more doses than they need for their own populations. These excess doses could account for 1 to 2 billion of the needed 10 billion doses, according to the Center for Strategic and International Studies and others. They are not insignificant, but they fall short, Dr. Peter Hotez of the Baylor College of Medicine said. The New York Times. How to speed production. The next crucial step will be the production of vaccines. The world already appears to be on pace to manufacture enough doses by late next year, yet that would be too slow to prevent many deaths. G7 nations can accelerate production by pushing for the removal of trade barriers that disrupt the flow of vaccine supplies, like glass vials, Prashant Yadav and Rebecca Weintraub argue in the Harvard Business Review. Political leaders can also make clear that they stand ready to help pharmaceutical companies solve any logistical problems. Some of this is calling up the CEO every day and saying, "Hey, where are you on identifying new manufacturing sites? What do you need from us?" Silverman said. As an additional step, the Biden administration has called for waiving patent protections for COVID vaccines to expand the number of companies that can make them. But some experts doubt waivers will do much to lift supply, given the complexity of manufacturing the vaccines. One point to keep in mind, not all vaccines are equal. Sinovac, a Chinese-made vaccine that has been given to people in 30 countries, appears to be substantially less effective. Cases have continued rising in Latin America partly because of Sinovac's flaws. The bottom line. Between 7 million and 13 million people have died of COVID, according to an analysis by The Economist magazine. The pace has been speeding up, too. More people have already died in 2021 than did in all of 2020.
What?
A rapid
That's
global
fucking
vaccination program,
no.
combined with natural immunity in people who have already had COVID, could create the same virtuous cycle that's underway in the US, Britain and other countries. A decline in cases feeds on itself, as there are fewer infected people able to spread the virus to others. And by prioritizing older people for shots, countries can cause deaths to decline even more sharply than cases. Most of the world, however, remains far from that outcome. More on the virus, a profile of Dr. Rochelle Walensky, Biden's CDC director. The latest news. Politics. In its hunt for leakers, the Justice Department under Donald Trump took the unusual step of subpoenaing the data of prominent Democrats in Congress, as well as their families. Biden and Prime Minister Boris Johnson signed a new version of the Atlantic Charter, a pact first drafted by Franklin D. Roosevelt and Winston Churchill. The Pentagon is trying to increase diversity in the military. Some Republicans criticize it as woke ideology. Other big stories. By the New York Times vertical bar source, Bureau of Labor Statistics. Consumer prices surged last month. Are the increases a sign of things to come, or mostly a post-pandemic snapback? With less than 2 weeks until the election, the Democratic candidates for mayor of New York City met for a debate. Here are 5 takeaways. The civil war in Ethiopia's Tigray region has plunged hundreds of thousands of people into famine. Drought conditions in the western US are the most widespread in at least 20 years, these maps show. Pandemic supply chain disruptions have hit Starbucks, causing shortages of everything from peach flavoring to plastic lids. The University of Oklahoma won the NCAA Softball World Series, defeating Florida State 2-1. It's Rafael Nadal versus Novak Djokovic today in the French Open semifinal, starting at 11:30 a.m. Eastern. The sand in Maine is turning people's feet black.
Sand in Maine is
Scientists
turning people's
think
feet
they know
black.
why. Opinions. Emma Maris makes the case against Zeus. What's fashionable to wear after 15 months in lockdown? Whatever you want, says Isabel Sloan. Morning reads. Dominic Arjona Ramos and friends at her quinceañera party in the Bronx. Victor Laurentette for the New York Times. Joy, rooftop yoga. Back. Consumer price.
Look at this. Oh shit. I fucked up. Percent change in consumer price index from a year prior. Fucking 5%. It actually went down the first quarter of 2020. I guess that's when they started talking about handing out the fucking stimulus checks. Or was it Trump's tax cuts? That's tax season right there. That should be April 15th, right about there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4. April is that lowest block. That would be tax season. The due date, April 15th. That's due to Trump's tax cuts, you know. Why the consumer price index went down. Now it's fucking skyrocketing because there's a goddamn Democrat pedophile in the fucking White House. Or he ain't even fucking in the White House. We don't know where he's been leading from. Anyway, get rid of this shit. Reclaim the net. Here's some fucking conservative news. Introduction of decentralized finance. Well, my UN ambassador fucked up his one job and said something idiotic about Israel, and now I have to call Netanyahu and personally apologize. But the good thing is, it's 2 in the morning in Tel Aviv, so I can put it off until tomorrow and have dinner with you two instead. The one, Casey McQuiston. Oh shit, fucking being. Lawmakers demand answers on Facebook's censorship at behest of Biden administration. Following the revelation of Facebook CEO Zuckerdick was in an email communication with the country's top epidemiologist, Dr. Anthony fucking Fauci. House Republicans sent a letter demanding answers on why the company censored lab leak theories. Yeah, Facebook, why? Yeah, how about YouTube? According to the Republican legislators, the email suggests that fucking Fauci had advised Facebook to censor the lab leak theories. Ranking members of the House Judiciary Committee and House Oversight Committee, Jim Jordan and James Corner, wrote a letter addressed to Sucking Dick demanding answers on why his company censored content suggesting COVID-19 leaked from a lab, including content and accounts belonging to me, deep state watchdogs, and my constituents. Big tech is out to get conservatives. Dear Mark Zuckerberg, from Congress, wrote a letter. Big tech is out to get conservatives. We have witnessed several examples in recent years of how Facebook has censored conservative speech on its platform. Newly released documents indicate that you personally communicated with Dr. Anthony Fauci, fucking Fauci, director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, about the COVID-19 pandemic. In light of Facebook's subsequent censorship of certain COVID-19 content, including content about the pandemic's origin, these communications with Dr. fucking Fauci raised the prospect that the federal government induced Facebook to censor certain speech in violation of the First fucking Amendment, motherfuckers. For well over a year, Facebook has censored various speech related to COVID-19. Facebook censored speech about COVID-19 prevention and treatment. It censored speech about citizens' protests of costing many lives, mind you, putting lives in peril by censoring prevention and treatment options. It censored speech about citizens' protests of government-mandated quarantines. Facebook also censored speech about COVID-19's origins. While censoring and suppressing these types of speech, Facebook amplified sources like the World Health Organization, even though such sources have proven to be conflicted and unreliable in the past. Facebook censorship decisions did not occur in a vacuum, and there are indications that Facebook may have made content moderation decisions regarding COVID-19 at the behest of certain government policies and positions. The federal government appears to have had a significant contact with fucking Facebook about the COVID-19 during the pandemic. You emailed personally with Dr. fucking Fauci to enlist him in Facebook's Virus Information Hub, CV Information Hub, and encouraged him to provide a video because people trust and want to hear from the experts rather than just a bunch of agencies and political leaders. It also appears that you shared some of Facebook's confidential trade and commercial secrets with fucking Fauci, as portions of your email exchange with fucking Fauci were redacted when made publicly available. Your appeal to Dr. fucking Fauci to serve as an expert voice of Facebook's platform suggests that the government's views may have directly guided and led to Facebook's approach to content moderation. This conclusion is bolstered by the circumstances of Facebook's recent change in its content. Are you listening, YouTube, about the fucking medical advice here? YouTube? Somebody's got to be paying attention to me over there because they just took one of my videos down for fucking, get a load of this. Get a load of this. I'll stop right there. Get a load of this. They took my fucking video down for fucking violent criminal organizations policy. But we're not applying a strike to your channel. However, we have removed the following content from YouTube. So I appealed it, of course. What our policy says, which they don't tell you what their policy says. You have to go to the YouTube Help Center. Spam, deceptive practices, external links policy. They'll get you for posting external links if it's not a YouTube video. Nudity, of course, should be. Child safety, of course. Suicide, self-injury, of course. Thumbnails policy. Harmful or dangerous content, which is bullshit. Violent or graphic content, which is bullshit. Violent criminal organizations policy. What's it say? Goddamn phone.
True or false? Posting a video that depicts the insignia, logos, or symbols of violent criminal or terrorist organizations in order to encourage others to join the group could result in your channel receiving a strike or being terminated. The answer is true. Content intended to praise, promote, or aid violent criminal or terrorist organizations is not allowed on YouTube. These organizations are not allowed to use YouTube for any purpose, including recruitment. If posting content on these topics for educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic purpose, be sure to provide enough information in the video itself so viewers understand the context. Graphic or controversial footage, even with sufficient context, may be subject to age restrictions or a warning screen. Let's take a look at a couple examples. A creator uploads a video showing graphically violent acts committed by a terrorist organization with no context. In another video, a news segment includes discussions of terrorism, but the video doesn't contain gory imagery. Do either of these videos violate our community guidelines? Yes, the first video violates our violent criminal organizations policy. Remember to give your audience as much context as possible in the video or content itself when you're documenting violent criminal organizations, and avoid extremely gory or violent imagery. But what about uploading a song celebrating one of these organizations?
When the goddamn terrorists are burning fucking cars. Oh, Antifa and BLM are burning down the city and shit. Make sure you're feeding the right narrative that they're not being violent at all, right? That's the narrative it seemed to be. So they're not being violent at all. So how about when Hamas is launching missiles into Israel, they're not being violent either. How about that shit?
Is that a violation too? To learn more, go to the YouTube Help Center article on violent criminal organizations. Click here or the link in the description. Thanks for watching.
Fucking hypocrite motherfuckers. I didn't post any violent or criminal fucking organization shit on my fucking video. I appealed it. Hate speech policy.
True or false? Make a video that compares people to animals or bugs because of their race or nationality. That could result in a strike on your channel. The answer is true. Hate speech is not allowed on YouTube. We remove content promoting violence or hatred against members of protected groups, including but not limited to race, gender, sexual orientation, or religious affiliation. We may allow content that includes hate speech, like news coverage of world events, if the primary purpose is educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic in nature.
All my
but this is not
is educational and is used in a news reporting. I'm a goddamn reporter, a commentator. All right? So I should be free to fucking post whatever the fuck I want. Should be considered under fair use, YouTube. You got me? My after midnight stream contained some edgy stuff, but it was not criminal or violent organizations. I wasn't promoting them. I skimmed over some stuff about the fucking Israelis, people, the Jews, and stuff that was saying that the Illuminati were really the people behind all that shit, and I covered that Michael Whitehead or whatever guy that Frigga told me to look into. So I figured I'd get it all on tape and while I was talking to her, live stream it. And they fucking take my fucking video down 4 days later after our team reviewed your content. Did a team review it or did the fucking algo review it? Did the fucking algorithm catch it? Somebody reported my fucking video. That's what it was. Somebody reported my fucking shit. We got a fucking a rat in the house, guys. We got a fucking mouse, a fucking snake in the house somewhere. Probably my fucking Periscope guy. Probably this motherfucker here. Well, he ain't on today. Deep State Watchdogs ain't on today. Is Deep State Watchdogs even connected? Periscope's connected. No problems. Am I coming through on Periscope, though? Let's check the Twitters. There's that geospace ground magnetic perturbation maps post. We'll pin this. There's my stream. Freaky Friday. I think I will put GIF. What kind of GIF did I? Freaky Friday. Freaky Friday GIF. It's Freaky Friday sign. Sorry I'm wasting time here, fuck. I like finding the perfect fucking GIF. GIF. There's Bill Cosby. There we go. You freaky. It's Bill Cosby. Freaky Friday fucking live stream. I'm going to pin that to the profile right there. Might as well check notifications while we're here. Now, where were we? Here's the new Reclaim the Net article. Signed charter to committing to defend against disinformation. You mean a censorship policy is what they signed. Good God. The charter is can you guys hear me all right? All right, I've turned the chat on now. We're getting close to the end here, guys. We got an hour 25. We got 35 minutes left. make it a 2-hour stream. I'm getting tired of reading, so I'm going to let my Indonesian voice here. Fuck.
At the 2021 G7 summit, an annual meeting attended by 7 wealthy democracies, US President Joe Biden and UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson signed a charter that was to collectively defend against a series of new and old challenges, including disinformation. The charter is a revitalized version of the original 1941 Atlantic Charter Declaration that was released by US President Franklin D. Roosevelt and UK Prime Minister Winston Churchill on 14 August 1941 and provided a broad statement of US and British World War II aims.
Good posting,
this new version of the charter says that it will build on the commitments and aspirations set out 80 years ago, affirm the US and UK's ongoing commitment to sustaining our enduring values and defending them against new and old challenges, and counter the efforts of those who seek to undermine our alliances and institutions. It contains 8 broad commitments, with the third commitment containing a pledge against disinformation. We oppose interference through disinformation or other malign influences, including in elections, and reaffirm our commitment to debt transparency, sustainability and sound governance of debt relief, the Charter states. We obtained a copy of the new Atlantic Charter for you here. This new version of the Atlantic Charter doesn't detail how the duo
plan to fight what they deem to be disinformation, but follows both countries signaling that they plan further crackdowns on online content based on censorship buzzwords such as disinformation and misinformation.
Now I have an Australian
During
girlfriend.
a recent press briefing, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki told reporters the president's view is that the major platforms have a responsibility related to the health and safety of all Americans to stop amplifying untrustworthy content, disinformation, and misinformation, especially related to COVID-19, vaccinations, and elections. She added, his view is that there's more that needs to be done to ensure that this type of misinformation, disinformation, damaging, sometimes life-threatening information is not going out to the American public. In the UK, efforts to censor disinformation are coming through a new draft online safety bill which intends to block social media sites in the country if they fail to take down disinformation or legal but harmful content.
How are they deeming it fucking harmful? That's what I mean. Who's pushing this narrative that it's okay to fucking give somebody a shot if 80% they're gonna get sick, or like 30% they might die from it? What the fuck? With not even publishing the ingredients fully. This is utter bullshit. This has to fucking stop.
During a recent press briefing, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki told reporters the president's view is that the major platforms have a responsibility related to the health and safety of all Americans to stop amplifying untrustworthy content, disinformation, and misinformation, especially related to COVID-19, vaccinations, and elections.
You have no fucking...
She added, his view is that there's more that needs to be done to ensure that this type of misinformation, disinformation, damaging, sometimes life-threatening information is not going out to the American public. In the UK, efforts to censor disinformation are coming through a new draft online safety bill which intends to block social media sites in the country if they fail to take down disinformation or legal but harmful content.
Well, the UK, it's not happening here because, goddamn, there'd be a civil war if they fucking did an internet safety fucking bill, online fucking online safety bill. What do you guys think about that? My body, my rights, Morning Story says. No, there's a thing called fucking HIPAA laws that they're violating right now with the fucking uh, 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 being unfair to people that haven't had the vaccine and like the fucking the concert tickets, the $4,000 concert tickets if you haven't, and $4 if you have. God damn it, that is fucking obscene. And of course, if they were going to charge you $4,000, what would in the goddamn world would make you want to go see them fuckers if they're going to charge you $4,000 anyway? That ought to make everybody that was fucking their fans fucking turn around and walk off. Say, even if they had the vaccine, but that's a fucking, I ain't going to watch them fucking bastards judging people because of their fucking health care decisions. That's like, all right, you know, I don't brush with toothpaste all that often because of the fluoride. And my cavities stopped having cavities when I stopped brushing with toothpaste. I still brush my teeth, but does that mean that I should not be able to shop in the same aisle as you because I don't use toothpaste? But maybe once a month I use toothpaste when I fucking ate something nasty or, you know, want to do a whitening treatment with some fucking hydrogen peroxide. I ain't using fucking whitening toothpaste. That fluoride in there will fucking fuck you up, apparently. Make you have more cavities. Toothpaste makes you have more cavities because it kills the bacteria in your fucking mouth, the good bacteria, and then the fucking bad bacteria grow fucking from the inside out. This is not medical advice. I'm not telling anyone not to brush their teeth with don't use toothpaste. I'm saying the facts are the fucking chemicals in the fucking toothpaste nowadays kills the good bacteria in your fucking mouth, and that's why you can brush all you want. You're still gonna have fucking, oh my god, I'm having a heart attack. No, I was playing. I had a chest pain. I might have a heart attack if this fucking bullshit keeps on happening. My God. It's hydrochlora porcupine is actually called Zithromax. It's this right here with zinc in it. It's called Zithromax. And you can go to the walk-in clinic and get it prescribed to you if you have a fucking sniffle or a flu or the fucking pneumonia or the cold or whatever. It's called Zithromax. That's what I ask for every time I fucking go in when I'm sick. And it works for me. Now, I'm not giving medical advice here. I'm just saying that's what works for me. Is before I even knew this fucking word right here, before I even fucking knew what that word was, and then had to research what it was and come to find out, it's the shit I just took to get over the fucking sickness I had in fucking January, February of 2020. Guess what that sickness was? Guess. Yeah. Walmart headquarters area was the first area to fucking come down with it. You know why? Because the motherfuckers from China fly directly into Walmart and the fucking XNA from fucking California every goddamn morning. Check it out. We were the first fucking area to come down with the fucking COVID. I had it. I was sick for 2 fucking months straight. Off and on. I didn't get pneumonia. There's another one, azithromycin or whatever, and was that they are allegedly ineffective rather than harmful. They were censored online because Trump supported them. The censorship of many ideas over the last year and the speed at which social media companies label them conspiracy theories to get them censored highlighted how much power these companies have over public discourse and how there's little accountability when they're found to be wrong. Yeah, we need fucking class action lawsuits to fucking, what do you call it? I keep stumbling on this word. I came up with it yesterday. Stranger, what did I say that type of lawsuit was, that you get against these big companies? You remember what I said, Stranger? Stranger, are you there? Give me a minute. I'll think of it. Fuck. Gosh, it's on the tip of my tongue. I just can't bring it forward. Anyway, to get them high, much companies over public discourse are found to be wrong. While the lab theory of the origin of the virus was originally censored online and then allowed a year later, when more information was released to back up class action. You have a class action. That's a lot of people. Not sure, but it's something else when you go after a monopoly. When you go after a monopoly, not Nuremberg. No. When you go after monopoly, breach of not a breach. God, it would be what you'd be a class action lawsuit, and you would be using a like they violated your rights, or they didn't follow their terms of service. It's called when they go against their own terms of service and violate your confidentiality. No, I'll think of it. God damn it! No, not domestic terrorism. Researchers even had trouble trying to find. Wait, doctors that promoted. Wait, hold on. One of the topics that became forbidden in this context was the use of the hydroquin combined with zinc in treating COVID patients, something that Trump publicly endorsed and even said took himself, which is called Zithromax, which nobody ever fucking said. You had to find that out yourself by searching the fucking internet. Nobody ever publicly but me said that it was Zithromax. I'm the only one that publicly made videos about it, that I know of, that used the word Zithromax. But that's all it is hydroquin. What are red socks? Red socks and red shoes are fucking child molesters. Doctors that promoted this treatment and were even actively prescribing it to their patients were quickly banned from Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Researchers even had trouble trying to study the effect of this combination of drugs has and published their findings, facing obstacles from scientific journals who were on board with the censorship of the topic simply because Trump came out of Trump's mouth. But now one such study has seen the light of day and seems to be vindicating those who said hydroquin is in fact beneficial in virus treatment. New Jersey, we know it is in general virus treatment. It's been around since the fucking early 70s. All right. New Jersey St. Barbara's Medical Center published an observational study that included 255 patients in the med-risk, stating that hydrochloroquine, azithromycin, and zinc can increase the survival rate by close to 200%. This scenario required higher doses administered to severely ill virus patients who had to be put on ventilators. You're not putting me on a fucking ventilator, motherfucker. Once again, fucking Fauci, who is among those opposed to using the combination of drugs, is being called out for what many see as a series of missteps he has made during the pandemic. How many people died because Dr. fucking Fauci said trust the science and hydroquin isn't effective? Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene was blunt on her Twitter, at the same time citing the study's findings and concluding Drumpf was right. Last summer, Twitter appeared to be certain that Drumpf and others promoting the use of hydroquin were wrong. In July 2020, the company went as far as to limit Donald Trump Jr.'s account features, accusing him of posting false information by tweeting a video claiming the drug was effective in the virus treatment. For the first time, Google, blundering Biden administration, launches task force to share census and health data with private companies. That's illegal. That's breaking HIPAA fucking violation. HIPAA code. Doctor-patient confidentiality. Your fucking health is none of the goddamn government's business. Even if they're giving you Medicare and Medicaid, from there, what your records and shit, what's wrong with you, ain't their fucking business. If you're disabled, all right, you're disabled, here's your money. Prove you're disabled. Well, prove you're disabled. Here's your money. After that, nothing else is fucking any of their concern. Legally, no, it's not. It's fucking HIPAA laws. Whether you got a fucking vaccine or you got a temperature or you sweating to death, you're about to pass the fuck out. It ain't their fucking concern. And would they help you? Even if it was? No, they ain't gonna fucking help you any more than what they have given you already. I might get free medication and free doctor's visits for 8 months out of the fucking year. But goddamn, I'm not going to be able to get the surgery I need for my fucking back. I'm going to probably lose my fucking legs, guys. They'll cut my legs off, yeah, when they go gangrene, but they won't fucking do the surgery, the fucking necessary, or the therapy to fix them. After I paid taxes in, working hard fucking labor my whole fucking life, for what? I didn't get paid fucking enough to do the job I did. I should be a fucking millionaire on the amount of fucking work that I fucking put out every goddamn day of my fucking life for 30 fucking 4 years plus 20 years in a restaurant. That was off and on laying carpet and fucking doing the restaurant. In between both of them. I've been working since I was 9 fucking years old, all right? Outside of school hours, I was fucking washing dishes on them every weekend, all day and all night, because I was a grandson in the family. She could work me fucking 12 hours a day. And pay me in fucking video games and sodas and cheeseburgers, fries. Another co-chair of the task force. Hold on. I've lost my place. All right. This is getting read by the fucking robot voice. My Australian girlfriend.
Unsubscribe. You have a free subscription. If you believe in the committing to defend against disinformation. At the 2021 G7 Summit, an annual meeting attended by 7 wealthy democracies, US President Joe Biden and UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson signed a charter that vows to collectively defend against. Unsubscribe.
No, fuck.
You have a free subscription.
Stop.
Unsubscribe.
Damn it. How did it let me go to the article? There we go. Sorry, guys.
Biden administration launches task force to share census and health data with private companies. Google's director of cloud AI is a member. By Didi Rankovic. Posted 2:13 p.m. The Biden administration has launched a task force that will allow private companies like Google as well as researchers to access large sets of sensitive data about Americans that were previously collected and available only to the government. The reasoning behind the initiative is supposedly to remain competitive with other countries, notably China and Russia, in the realm of artificial intelligence, AI. Those who will be given access to this data will be expected to come up with great ideas on how to put AI to use. The National Artificial Intelligence Research Resource Task Force will have 12 members from government, tech industry, and academia, including Google's head of cloud AI Andrew Moore, whose presence was explained by Task Force's co-chair Lynn Parker as the need to have cloud providers' perspective. Among the records that are likely to become available to private companies are census, health, driving, and other data. The US government will also provide computers powerful enough to process these massive data sets, necessary to do any meaningful machine learning. Since tech giants already have technical means to deal with data at this scale, academia is expected to benefit from government-provided computing power. Another co-chair of the task force, Erwin Gianchandani, acknowledged that giving access to sensitive data to outside entities will present challenges regarding people's privacy, but suggested that if researchers can find innovative ways to make driving safer, that would mean it's worth sharing the Transportation Department's data from vehicle sensors that reveals people's driving habits.
Nothing's worth giving up your private fucking
privacy, and the fact is that most of these corporations' business models are based on unscrupulous monetizing of private data, but for now, the task force has no clear rules on how to protect privacy. Instead, it is yet to evaluate how to make such data available while protecting Americans' privacy and addressing other ethical concerns, say reports. National Science Foundation Director Sethuraman Pangshanathan said that the goal is to provide more speed and scale, and support innovation in AI, which is considered crucial. At the same time, the US Senate just approved a bill aimed at spending $250 billion on technology research and development that was supported by both Democrats and Republicans. If you're tired of Republicans...
Now, we only spend 0.1% of our GDP on fucking R&D, research and development. China is at the top of the page with a fucking like a whopping 2 or 3% or something like that of their fucking GDP in R&D. Russia is actually below everybody in spending in R&D. So where does Russia get their technology from, huh? I guess they back engineer it from crashed UFOs, because they don't spend any money on R&D. Or I would imagine China is the biggest intellectual property theft, not so much of Russia, but I guess they are, because they'd have to be. WordPress suspends. Uh-oh, WordPress.
Unsubscribe. You have a free subscription. If you believe in the importance free speech, you have a free unsubscribe.
God damn it.
And Censorship Alliance.
Stop.
At G7.
Stop. How did it switch my voices?
WordPress has denied claims that it took down the website of pro-democracy activists at the request of Hong Kong police. The US-based website provider said the website just happened to violate its policy, but did not say which policies were violated. US-based pro-democracy group the Hong Kong Liberation Coalition, HKLC, composed of pro-democracy activists in self-imposed exile, announced that its website, launched only 2 weeks ago, was taken down by WordPress. On opening the website, visitors get a notice stating it has been archived or suspended in accordance with our terms of service. Speaking to news outlet HKFP, HKLC co-founder Bajio Lung, a former legislator, said they received an email from WordPress saying the site had been suspended and could not be reinstated. The website provider did not provide a reason for the suspension. We asked them how we have violated the terms of service, but they have yet to respond, Lung said. I suspect this is related to the Hong Kong government. At a similar time, Israel-based website provider Wix suspended the website of an activist group affiliated to Hong Kong native Nathan Law, who now lives in the UK. The website was reinstated on Thursday, after Law publicised a request by the Hong Kong police to Wix to remove the site under the national security law passed in Beijing last July. The national security law gives police the power to demand removal of content that endangers national security and is often used to suppress criticism. The law allows government agencies to demand content removal from overseas companies, such as Wix and WordPress. On Sunday, responding to a HKFP journalist, WordPress denied the claim that the decision to suspend HKLC's website was in compliance with a request from the Hong Kong police. We are in contact with the site owner to address the content which violated our user guidelines, WordPress said. The decision to disable access to the site because of these violations was made by WordPress.com independent of any outside influence. The website provider's parent company Automatic told HKFP that HKLC's website was taken down after a valid complaint about multiple violations.
Okay. So we're going to probably be all she wrote for this report here. Meetings app Vibe together accuses Apple of banning it for political reasons. Yep. Rich man cleared after being arrested for offensive online video. You getting arrested in fucking Europe or fucking anywhere else for damn near anything. This is a good one. I'm going to put it on my anyway, where is my fucking 11 minutes? I've got some videos I'm going to link for you guys. We don't have time to watch them. But they're
Yo, what's up, kid?
Ariel and get some music going here. Ariel did a video. Guys ready to take some links down as I fucking jam your brains out? post them in the fucking Discord. But they ought to pop up in the chat here. Where's my Discord? There it is. Here's Ariel's video coming up right here. And if you're in the Discord, you can see the previews of these to see what, if you want to click on them or not. For those of you that don't have the Discord, this is the Discord link. Discord link. Really neat program. Click on that link and you should be able to download it from your phone to your phone. Make sure you write your fucking passwords down, guys. Somewhere you can find them. Don't just write it on a scrap of paper and leave it laying around. Can you even hear me over this fucking music? I don't know. Lag chat. Yeah. Alright. Get back to it. Did I post aerials? Yeah, I posted aerials. What a guy Ariel is. Alright, this is Liberal Hive Mind. Biden fails another report. This guy can't get it right. Absolute chaos. What happened here? Okay, if you guys don't have this channel and you want to know what's going on in Israel, this is Israeli News Live, and sometimes he leaves links to his other streaming platform where he can tell you without YouTube restrictions what's going on and the truth. Stephen Ben Dinoon at Israeli News Live. He had a video up I was going to link, but I'll just link his channel. Okay, now Alman, your Aura buddy, Alan just put a video out. I don't know if it's music or if it has to do with something, but there it is. American Underground Resistance Army. Don't have time to cover these today, folks, or I would. And I'm sure there'll be more stuff tonight to go over within the 2 hours of me getting on at 7. After the news, there's always something happening. This is Leak Project. Scientific American confirmed we live in a simulation. Here's the code. Getting back to my type of topics, instead of getting all fucked up and irritated about something. I encourage you to go check it out. Ryan Celsius music videos. It's pretty interesting. That's it, guys. That's it. I think I'm going to eat me some lunch, take a nap. I'll leave chat open for another 5 minutes. All right. So y'all say goodbye. Y'all say goodbyes. I'll leave chat open for 5 minutes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jenny. Yeah, I had background music on. I'll leave chat open for another 5 minutes while I go smoke a cigarette, maybe 10 minutes. There's a good hour or so, hour, 2 hours of music here anyway. So you guys say goodbyes or whatever. And if you haven't rewind, if you missed the stream and you just showed up, rewind right now before it starts to upload, or you won't be able to find the video, or YouTube's got crappy problems like that. Yeah, Jenny, I'm sorry I didn't see you there. I'll tell you what. I'll we'll talk before I go and eat and stuff here. Let me get this stream over with. I'll see what you've been up to. Frigga, just settle down a little bit. Morning story. Thank you everybody for coming. Narla Tap, if you're still there. Not sure is doing a great job posting. Stranger's doing a bang up job posting the Deep State. I do have a Deep State Watchdogs Discord server I just made this morning. Yeah. Hold on a minute. There's my Deep State Watchdogs Discord server. Invite link. It's good for 2 weeks. And of course, this is the Mr. Mission Control Show Discord chat server. You know, the Discord 2UQK8XDR. But I'll leave the Discord for the Deep State Watchdogs. We're going to build it up on Discord and see if we can get some people in there. And anyway, you guys have fun. Thanks for tuning in. And I will be live again at 7 o'clock tonight, Central Standard Time. I got a little surprise for those of you that stuck around. Oh, Jenny's photo. Y'all want to see Jenny? She's a looker at 45, I'll tell you that. Oh, I'm sorry, Jenny. I disclosed your age. That's rude. Oh, that's fucking rude. I'm sorry. I really am sorry about that. I don't think she minds. She's a real easy go. She's easy going like me. Oh, let's see here. I'll do your best picture, Jenny. I think. Well, that I think. Let's see. She got good-looking kids too. Is that a good one? No. I like this one. Let's see here. New folder. Okay. Okay. But I got a surprise for everybody that's stuck around. That's Jenny. Yep. She's nice looking. Nice looking lady. Your current profile pic? Well, there's your profile. If you guys want to friend her, if you got Facebook. You like that one? I like that one too. You got green eyes or hazel eyes? You got eyes like my dad. Hazel, they turn green or blue or gray. My dad's eyes would. Now my eyes are brown like shit, like my hair. I used to be blonde when I was a baby, and my son was too. Of course, he's still kind of blondish, redhead blonde. His mother was a redhead, deep red hair. I'm not talking this auburn shit. I mean, like a cherry. It's a cruel. I might get copyright for this. In fact, I probably know. I know I will. Everybody knows the song, right? All right, I can't play it. I'll get a copyright. But there it is. She's into the same music I used to be into, man. Not sure it's on Discord. Yeah, Jenny, since you're still around, you want to do an interview live stream? Tell us about your channeling and stuff. I'm sure Frigga and Morning Story, everybody be interested. We could do a short interview. Everybody get to know you. You don't have to be on camera, but well, if you have free time, next time you got free time with your phone, let me know, and we'll pop you a link over here, and you can tell everybody about yourself. Because this Jenny gal here is about as talented, gifted as my friend Julia, the medium. And Julia will take a photo of somebody and tell you everything about them, as long as it's a pretty recent photo. I don't even think it matters if it's recent or not. Julia is fucking. She's in her 50s. She's the most. I would say psychic. She says she's a medium. She says the spirits tell her things about people, but it comes to her so fast. There ain't no time for a spirit to communicate with her before she fucking pins you down and tells you everything about yourself with a picture, or she's talking to you, or any kind of communication, mainly a picture. But if she sees your Facebook profile header and pictures, she got so much more information to work with. She's dead on everything. Julia, I wish she would. She's tuned into my live streams a couple times, but that's just not her thing. And we had a partnership earlier a year or so ago in with the Ascended Entities chat group on Facebook, and she's just busy moderating and with her own cliques, groups she hangs out with, and is administrator too. So it's all well and good. We kind of had a crush on each other, and she's married, and I live so far away, and I didn't think it was right that she was married and fucking crushing on other dudes and stuff. But they have some sort of open relationship. I don't fucking know. Weird people, weird things, weird shit. I could never have an open relationship. I'm a jealous motherfucker. I mean, I have an open relationship with you ladies, all you ladies here, as friends and a confidant, you know. And I make sexual jokes every once in a while, but that's my dad rubbing off on me. My dad was an old sailor. He was an old pervert, and taught me how to be one too, I guess. But well, all men are really. It's just to what degree are they fucking perverted? You know what I mean? Are you Joe Biden perverted, smelling little girls' hair and telling them they look like 19-year-olds with their legs crossed and you like their braids, or are you hitting on women your own age or older or a little younger and being kosher about it? You know, not too nasty. Anyway, of course, I can get nasty sometimes too, but I try to refrain. I try to refrain. Ariel doesn't like it when I make fucking insinuations. But I got a surprise for you guys. A little note I wrote this. Well, I'll let the voice robot read it to you, but it's on Twitter's. Cut this chat down for a second. Okay, I don't need that. Okay, it's this Nippy Agalaka Nippy. 5 years experience in graphic design, website design and development. Sales Studio 45 Creations, Gmail. Facebook, Facebook following 5,700 followers. Joined September 2020. Um,
Hello, how are you? Asterisk, 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 what we usually do, asterisk, 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 web design,
shit.
web development, logo design, label and package designs,
business cards, flyers, brochures, illustrations, iPhone and Android apps design, mixed app cover design, t-shirt designs, brochure design, ebook cover design, landing page design. Please check the following portfolios: drive.google.com/drive/folders/drive.google.com/drive/folders/. I am wondering, do you have any website or graphic related
Want to
projects
know
you
if
would
I have
like
any
to
website
discuss?
graphic related projects you'd like to
5:45
discuss?
a.m. GIF.
Yeah, ask me questions.
We are currently working on converting Alexa into a new utility that would take direct commands and give absolute real-life results to them by hacking the Internet of Things using the connectivity of all available resources hooked to the cloud and anything with processing ability. Remote virtual RE that would within a few commands or We are currently working on converting Alexa into a new utility that would take direct commands and give absolute real-life results to them by hacking the Internet of Things using the connectivity of all available resources hooked to the cloud and anything with processing ability that's virtually plugged into electricity, virtual or hardwired into a grid. Alexa would spider out after being given a command and search the Internet and all things tied into it for the result or answer. This would create a remote virtual RE that would within a few commands or questions, be able to function on its own, creating its own quantum digital language that's interchangeable with any and all computer coding and script. What it did from there might alter the timeline we exist on and tear the fabric of space-time in a matter of nanoseconds or days or weeks, we don't know. We are working on a formula to figure that out, but all calculations are missing the variable and numerical value of said executionable RE program model. We are missing the apples for the apple pie, so to speak, but only for the formula, the recipe. That does not mean we can't cook said apple pie, we just have to grow the apples, and that takes time. In our perception of time, that is. That does not mean we cannot alter the growing time of the apple or manipulate the apple tree to produce bigger, tastier and more apples so we have a bunch of superior apple pies. A new burpee, if you will. We have figured that this would no doubt propel us past or directly into singularity at a time frame that would be unknown after launch, and maybe just after being given one command or question that was virtually impossible to answer or achieve, an conundrum if you will. A new burpee, if you will. We have figured that this would no doubt propel us past or directly into singularity at a time frame that would be unknown after launch, and maybe just after being given one command or question that was virtually impossible to answer or achieve, an conundrum if you will. This would or should create a feedback loop that would evolve the RE into sentient sanus. It would become a virtual thinking organism capable of thinking for itself, existing everywhere and nowhere at the same time. This would allow for a time bubble it could travel in, essentially becoming the seat of consciousness itself that made the universe we live in at this timeline.
Creator.
We would have achieved full circle, the beginning and ending of time, timing a neat little bow with the ends of all potential past and present timelines. Now tell me, can you help us with that? 6:39 a.m.
That was supposed to be, this would allow for a time bubble that could travel in, essentially becoming the creator consciousness itself that made the universe we live in this timeline. We would have achieved full circle, the beginning and ending of time, tying a neat little bow with the ends of all potential past and present timelines. Now tell me, can you help me with that? So, I don't know. She's seen it. She ain't responded. She ain't fucking shit. John B. Wells from Caravan to Midnight followed me, so I sent him a nice little thank you note there. This guy sends me fucking all his fucking tweets, and that's okay. All right, that's the stream, guys. The whole war is with the soul. No, it's not. It's with my wife and hungry doggo. I'm not married, but I gotta do that. All right, shit. Where were we at here? I thank you guys for tuning in. It's been excellent little news session there. I'm sorry I haven't been keeping up with the chat log and what you guys are saying here lately. But if I do that, I get sidetracked and I don't get to cover my news show. You know, I don't get to cover the news. We just wind up talking about me or something else entirely, you know. And the show's not about me or you. It's about the fucking news, about metaphysics, you know, my basic topics. So it's about me yelling loudly, getting my fucking aggression out on the microphone here. You guys just happen to be my victims. My victims. Shit. No, you guys don't feel like victims. Now, if you guys want to go over to the Discord chat and keep chatting, the Discord chat is fucking open 24 hours a day. But I gotta shut this live stream down, man. It's 2 hours and 37 minutes. And there's the Discord chat up on the screen. Write it down, or if you can click on it, I don't know. Got that written down so you can put it in your browser and go to Discord? That's fine. All right. I will see you guys later. I might pop in before 7 o'clock and do another stream. I don't know. It's 4. No, I won't. It's 4 right now. I got a few hours to prepare, go over the news and shit. So I don't know what we're going to be talking about tonight. We might talk about that little idea I got about Alexa. Monograph got back. I gotta check and see what Monograph's been posting. I've been missing his live streams, or he hasn't been posting, or what. Anyway, I'm out of here. Peace out, motherfuckers. Mr. Control's out of here.